there. In just a couple of days, we will gather as a church to celebrate the single most important event in all of history. Pausing to remember and reflect on Jesus' resurrection serves as a reminder to us of some of the most important truths that we can possibly understand. It reminds us that the God we serve didn't just say that he loved us, but he actually showed it. It reminds us that through all of the defeat we might experience in this life, the real battle has already been won. It also serves as a reminder that our God has been and still is in the business of resurrection. I'm not talking necessarily about bodily resurrection, although he is still very capable of such a thing should he choose to do it. I'm talking more about the things in our lives that we consider dead. Dreams that we are certain he gave to us, but now seem certain to never become a reality. Joy that you once had that seems to be permanently replaced by depression. Maybe you've seen your entire life, once full of optimism, vision, and drive, devolve into a point where you feel like you're merely existing. This Easter, remember that we serve a God of the resurrection. He's a God who takes great joy in resurrecting things in the lives of his children that seem, at least to us, to be gone forever. But there's a hard truth in all of this that you need to keep your focus on. Resurrection is not possible unless it's first preceded by a death, for only dead things can be resurrected. It's why the verse in Luke chapter 23, verse 50 is so important. It says that Jesus, while on the cross, breathed his last breath. Jesus died. It was an event that in the eyes of almost everyone there was worthy of sorrow, grief, and despair. Death by itself feels that way. Maybe you felt like that recently when that dream God gave you seemed to die, or the joy that you once had suddenly passed away. It is in these moments, though, that we must remember that key truth. Resurrection is not possible without there first being a death. This Easter, I challenge you to allow the season to shift your perspective concerning the death of certain things in your life. Instead of lamenting over the death of a dream, vision, or plan, rejoice over the fact that it's in death that God resurrects. Maybe that death that you have experienced is just the beginning of a resurrection story about to play out in your own life. We serve a God who loves to resurrect dead things. This Easter, take some time to lay before God the things in your life that have died and ask him to resurrect them should he desire to do so.